Hello, welcome this evening to the second round matchup of the Speedgaming Live 2024 Ocarina of Time Randomizer Tournament. I'm Pyra, next to me commentating it's a me Lefty.
What's up?
We are here with Chuckles501 versus JustSam, a second round matchup. So, Lefty, what are you looking forward to in this race?
I just want to see JustSam play. I'll be honest. From the tiebreaker race and everything else, the way apparently, I just want to see his routing, his decision making, how he finds those god route type things. Chuckles undefeated in groups. You know.
Yeah, but he played a couple of scrubs.
He
so.
did. Listen. It's okay.
So, hello. For everyone who doesn't know, Chuckles did go 3-0 in his group, beating
He beat both of us and Bear
Kafka. JustSam went 2-1 and had to go through a gauntlet tiebreaker the other night. And here we go.
Oh, good guy Chuckles over here, immediately telling us.
Yep. If you want that. Did I get it? Okay. So,
Hyrule Castle foolish, Fire Temple foolish, Zora River foolish.
ooh,
I missed the first one.
yeah. A river foolish is tough because you do get 3 extra.
Lake Hylia. So Lake, Castle, Fire,
Still castle.
and River. Still Castle.
Yeah, so that river foolish is actually tough because you end up missing out on 3 really early hit stones, which could have some good guidance early on in the seed.
It also makes like wanting to hike towards anything towards domain just feel bad.
That is also true, yeah. So yeah, as we were saying before the race just popped off on us, but JustSam had to go through a tiebreak race of what ended up being 11 people, and he crushed everyone else by, I think it was just under 13 minutes. So I think after a race like that, doing a 1v1, I don't think nerves are going to be an issue for JustSam here. Thanks for that, Chuckles. That's some wonderful, wonderful audio. Nice early heart container, get you up to 4 hearts early. I know some people will try to get up to 5, just so you're not getting one shot.
Desert to Rova.
Yep. Of course.
I also find maybe it's just the way the SGL settings are, but people have had less hearts in general.
Yeah, I think,
That won't be important. You don't need those.
no. We do see a hook shot here early in the windmill also, so JustSam excellently making that jump up there. It's already kind of interesting that we've seen both of these runners do like the 2 different paths through CAC, where JustSam went up to Man on Roof first and kind of goes like the traditional way, and Chuckles is doing kind of a backwards Kakariko.
Bomb bag and hook shot right away in Sphere 0. It really opens up like half the map, and you can go anywhere you want after this. It's going to be interesting to see how they diverge.
Yeah. Those are the 2 like big early ticket items too. Like bomb bag and hook shot just give you so much flexibility to where you want to go, what you want to do in your first adult section. So
like we have no song information yet. DC's a fire and DC's fire med. Do you just go to DC anyway because you picked up an early bomb bag?
yeah, DC's a very check dense place, and even without the unrequired dungeon, it's still not horrible to do, and it usually only takes like, I think it's a 7-minute completion dungeon, also, with 7 or 8 checks in it, so it's still just a very good early game play. We get Chuckles dodging this. Okay, so I will say Dampe either never throws fire or he's a pyromaniac. And Chuckles is getting the pyromaniac version of Dampe today because he just chucked out like 6 fires in a row.
Oh, he almost got like the really bad one right before the ledge climb.
Yeah, that's just like Dampe trolling you to no end when you can't get the jump because Dampe drops a fire right there. But
Still sub 5.
yeah, 49. Picks up the bloopy before the big chest, I don't know.
Oh.
Okay. Those are required for one of our stone water, our stone water temple. For anyone new to the SGL rule set, the dungeons that we need completed are actually the 3 stone dungeons. So we started with the Zora Sapphire, and then we also need fire and water temple.
Yeah.
And then we also need the Spirit and Shadow medallions, which are conveniently Spirit and Shadow Temple today. So we have some long, item-heavy dungeons in front of us today.
And especially with Deku being pre-completed. And
Yeah. Oh.
yo, I love this. I love when you use Song
Yeah.
of Time to get out of Dampe Rays.
Yeah, that's one little mini benefit of Sam's routing through tech. Chuckles didn't have that song by the time he went to Graveyard, but getting back to go up DMT is a little bit faster if you're Song of Timing out of there. The crowd reminding us that that's Logical Man on Roof with Hookshot, which...
And it's like Pyra still won't talk to him.
Yeah. Thank you, Dastar. Who, by the way, Dastar is our tracker today, so thank you for him. Oh! Chuckles pulling out the red rupee in the beehive strat to get the money for a shield. JustSam checking this bomb grotto that I always forget when I get bombs in Kakariko.
Just a heart.
Yep. And Chuckles doing the smart thing, buying a shield, immediately equipping it. Alright, so now JustSam is going to go up DMT. We'll see if he decides to dip into DC here. How do you feel about collecting skulls in a scene like this?
So 30 fire arrows is enough to like make me collect the easy ones kind of on the way, on the off chance that it like it comes up. But realistically, it's very much a, if that 30 had been nothing, I'm probably not collecting any skulls, and you know, 10 skulls is the item, so be it. And it just seems like you're either all in or nothing on skulls.
Yeah.
Because if you go for them, it's a time loss.
Yeah. I mean, 10 skulls really, like, you kind of run into 10 skulls just over the course of a scene.
Ooh, is it Sacred Forest of Ovagia?
I believe so.
Yo, slingshot.
Slingshot. Honestly, low-key, I don't mind an early slingshot. It gets you target in the woods the first time you go child through Lost Woods, and that's a very easy check to strand, so. Both runners just following in each other's footsteps still, but this is kind of like a fairly easy path to take when you're given the items that we're given so far. Probably see both people go into DMC, get the Bolero song check. Maybe do that loop a little bit.
Drop down, then do Dodongo's Cavern, probably. Unless one of them decides to cut through the forest shortcut and go Lost Woods.
Yeah.
I think that's where we may see divergence.
Yeah.
On Maze is nothing.
Yeah, JustSam doing a nice little peek there when you charge the sword slash, and it just changes the angle so you can see the small chest in the left side of the maze there.
Ooh, flame check.
Yeah.
That's really good for routing.
Yeah, no, that is easy to turn in now while you're doing this loop here. And in these settings, it's claim check only, so you're actually not getting an always hint for Bigoron check. So that's just one of those like one-off things that you kind of want to either see very, very early or just never see in the seed. So. Piece of heart on the volcano there, and let's see what our song is. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That actually makes the DMT loop even better, because I was going to say that you're potentially stranding the DMT ferry if you go up there without the ZL, but then we just get ZL, so.
Sam resetting the heart timer.
Yeah. Yeah, this fire timer is super early, like gets risky if you're trying to run through with 3 or 4 hearts. But.
Ooh, peeking from this side. Oh, bomb shoot. Nah, you don't need those. Although I might pick them up if it is me playing the seed because I like having both.
Yeah, bomb shoes are kind of one of those like low-key nice things to have. Even with like early explosives, like bomb shoes just can be faster.
Our second SFM to Volvagia.
Yep. So far, our information in the seed is not great. It's actually 2 places that usually will give you song checks. So potentially our song information is going to be nice, but Chuckles trying to do the cute little damage boost where you start pulling the statue, you take damage from a bomb, and it like knocks you off the statue, but the statue still moves forward, and it saves you a little bit of time in the animation there.
See, this is the side I usually try to peek that wall from. Oh, I like that. Then jumping down to warp back. There you go.
Yeah. That is a clever use of that to reset yourself too, but the problem is you do take the heart and then you have to go collect this heart to get back up for the heat timer. And unfortunately both of these items in DMT are nothing.
And burning cack is minuet.
That sucks. Yeah. So it's nice because it's not going to be like forced AD. There's still a potential that that's a logical AD.
No, the forest is the water medallion. So
oh, you're right. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. Thank you. Left it to the best. But Minuet's a really, really nice movement song. It gets you
go back to the other hand. Oh no, just for the boulder.
Yeah, he was resetting his time. Actually, with this, Chuckles might end up grabbing those chews, because then if you void out, you end up back at the top of DMT, whereas if you like void out from the first time, it brings you all the way back to like the Goron City entrance. So, JustSam getting a big chest in the Lost Woods grotto here.
And it looks like we missed a treasure chest game. Is Zora Tunic?
Okay. That is nice. Treasure chest game is one of those kind of less than fun checks to do so.
Shadow Temple to Rova.
That is a big hint that I don't think JustSam got.
No, because that's why I'm checking the wall hint.
Yeah. So.
And that's wild because it's the Shadow Medallion. Oh yeah, no, the Shadow and Spirit Medallion.
Yeah.
So often, I feel like in these settings they're linked up because you can't have. How's the logic quirk work?
So,
you can't have a medallion linked to the stone because the stone has to go first.
If something is hinted to a medallion dungeon, it cannot be on the way of the hero to a stone dungeon. So for instance, like we are never going to get a hovers hint to Shadow, because now like we know that hovers is potentially on the path to Rova. I know the first 2 checks, don't yell at me, the first 2 checks in Shadow are not hovers locked. But
I see. Okay, I see where you're going.
So what this probably means is we may not ever see a bongo hint, because everything basically to bongo is going to also be to Rova if there's a Rova item in Shadow. So. They're both medallions! Thank you! Mel, shaking your head vigorously. I didn't realize that I was still talking about the stones. Alright, never mind. I'm gonna not talk. This is why I, like, lost. So.
Oh, blue fire arrows?
Yeah. So that's the domain dual hint for blue fire arrows, which, again, probably not a required item, but it is a fun item. So.
And both of them have chosen to come to Lost Woods instead of Dodongos.
Yeah. Bomb Bag and Sun Song and Ice.
Okay.
The dual hint, so. And that's Requiem.
Ice
Ice
Cavern.
I was literally gonna say, oh, that makes Ice so much less good to go to, because you know what the song and the final item are, and then we get an Ice Cavern hint anyway. So. Which is interesting because that means that it's neither Sunsong or Bomb Bag that's hinted there, which like obviously we know because of the Bomb Bag. But oh, and JustSam did actually get that. So. Oh, okay.
Sam not do Kokiri Storms?
I guess he did not do Kokiri, so that's interesting. That is the that was the second version of the Shadow 2 Rovo hint, so that is something that Sam should do at some point. Oh, that's gross. Saria to, or Colossus to Rova for Saria's song potentially.
Was that Cact Evolve?
And then yeah. And Requiem was on the Minuet check, which is behind AD. No, so actually, like, Logical Crossing is required because we know Minuet is on Burning Cack behind the Forest Temple, so. Correct me on that one, Mel. Hey, Mel? Oh, perfect. Thank you. No notes, thank you.
Mel 1, Pyro 1.
Yeah, we're
going
to keep score now, so.
Was there nothing on that fairy fountain? I looked away.
Oh, so nothing. So
it is Saria's.
Yeah, this is some gross song layout.
And if we know Logical Crossing is available, that means Long Shot, Magic, or Hover Boots.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Have to be available to be able to get you over that.
Yeah.
And, okay. That takes a lot of things that out of like GTG, for instance.
Potentially. I mean, I don't know if it tells you a whole lot about where items are, but you know that like almost nothing is going to be in Forest Temple. Which is good because Forest is one of our unrequired dungeons and no one wants to go into Forest Temple. Except me. So JustSam going child, getting through his adult a little bit faster than Chuckles, but Chuckles did like make that detour into Kokiri as adult, which JustSam's not gonna put off for too long, but.
It looks like Chuckles wants to do Forest Temple.
Chuckles is a crazy person. As a pro Forest aficionado, especially recognizing, I guess he doesn't know where Saria is yet, so he doesn't know how out of logic this might be. But yeah, this is an interesting dip. I actually don't usually hate Forest dips. Like, the courtyard portion is pretty quick, but a nice chickens sometimes hint.
Oh, maybe we like Forest today.
Kidding?
No.
Okay.
Rush Ice, though. We got a bottle.
Yeah, I mean, he should have that information too.
He was definitely thinking about it.
That was
a what song do I play?
That was the slowest prelude I've ever seen played.
And he's not
even
canceled
using
it. We're going back, baby.
That was a 20-minute time loss just to play a song when he just.
This is the Rush Ice play. We have the Iron Boots. We're going down.
Yeah, Iron Scale, ZL, we can get in. I don't hate this, actually. It's Path to Morpha, like.
And you know what the other two songs are. So, like, or you know what the last two items are, so you know it's in the middle.
Yeah. And honestly, like, since we have Irons and Hookshot, like, statistically speaking, this might be Longshot, which gives you a lot of access.
That'd be wild if it's
Over
long
to
shot
GTG.
because, again, for logical crossing purposes and whatnot, that gives you
Yeah.
Ruto's letter information.
Yeah, so. There's potentially a lot of information to be gained from these hints and some of the song layouts and stuff, so. JustSam's time of day was actually kind of close to missing Lon Lon. I wasn't paying attention to it, but getting this like dusk timing is all right. Opponents.
Okay, well that's
like half of our crossing already, just to get over to GTG. So
that makes some of that easier.
yeah.
So if we're gonna get a river hint or just straight in.
I would not hate jumping down for the hint here.
Yep. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Information.
Ocarina of Time. So that is a sometimes, and honestly, I don't hate that hint either, just because that song is like always looming in the back of my mind. It also gives you more information. We're still missing. I think that's just a regular bottle because it was upright. But the song information in this seed is nice because there is one song check that is an item. And we have not seen that yet, and we also know where a couple other songs are.
Yeah, if we know Burning Cack is a song, Ice Cavern's a song.
Yep.
Song of Time is a song that leaves.
I think we still need the Saria's check.
Saria's, Composer's Grave, and Prelude.
And Prelude. Yeah, I think those are the three that we're missing. So one of those is an item. Which actually would make me not want to go to SFM as a child, but it's Path. It's just so far out of the way. Like, it's such a hike to do that.
Yeah, well, yeah, you and I were talking about that. Like, when you don't have an early minuet, anything in SFM just really sucks to get.
Yeah. So that was another slingshot on Bombchu Bowling. Obviously going to pass that up, but a nice waste of 60 rupees. All right, Skull Mask. I think that's our first Skull Mask hint, so that's just nice to know, too. If I don't have a Skull Mask hint, I usually start to at least set it up. I'll buy the Keaton, and if I end up in CAC, I'll turn it in. But once you know that it's not there, you just don't even bother touching anything with it. I think JustSam should get dampened.
Yeah, you have roughly 20 seconds.
Oh,
interesting.
Oh, okay, never mind.
You have roughly 20 seconds from when it turns nighttime, which is all the way enough that if it had turned night even right after he left the bridge, you would have been fine.
That wall sucks to try and get a broken stick on because it's angled, and the game hates angled walls for that. But if you use like the half wall just to his right over here, it works pretty reliably. So Chuckles with the Iron Boots can also actually fully clear out Fountain here, and this is actually pretty nice because it always feels bad to like leave something in this area. Okay, so it was the Dark Link loop dual hint that has Kokiri Sword, but Deku's pre-completed.
And so we don't need that at all.
And here's a string. Yeah. This strength is going to be nice for Chuckles, too. I hate these icebergs.
Those little ones are the worst ones to get on. Like, and then when it rotates.
He's laughing. It's kind of nice to have the face cams on the runners because you get to see their reactions when stupid stuff happens. And
this is why Chuckles was king of group clown.
yeah. We got. Oh, we're both trying to peek in.
Whatever.
I think that's just. Oh, it's a Poe bottle.
Oh, a Poe bottle.
It's either Big Poe. I think it's Big Poe because it looked yellow. He's not getting it. No, it was.
Oh, was that a Deku Nut?
Was that a Deku Nut? I thought that was a Big Poe bottle, but. That's like potentially a big misspeak if it was a Big Poe bottle. That's technically in logic to turn in because it's the one thing that you can't actually like empty out of your bottle accidentally.
Nope.
Okay.
Composer's is Bolero.
So we're down to a 50-50 on where our song item is out in
And
Child
actually,
SFM.
SFM being path, what if the SFM song is an item path?
It's like a walk item, yeah. It could be. I mean, that's unbelievably rare, but I've pulled a mirror shield off of a song check this tournament. I've pulled... Well, I guess I didn't pull it, but I think my opponent pulled Kokiri Sword off of Composer Grave earlier today, so...
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's always fun.
Yo! I've never seen that crouch stab to get that.
Oh yeah, no, the ice physics let you like maintain like a ton of speed going backwards. It's really cool. So. JustSam's dipping into the well here, which I don't hate. We have everything to clear it.
Well, it was a hook shot was essentially Sphere 0, setting up bombs were Sphere 0,
Yeah.
leaving ZL super early. So everything in the well is super like early
Yeah.
logic wise.
And honestly, like Storms was the starting song, so you're unlikely to get a hint for it. Like, and here we do have a big chest in ice, dumping out the bugs in the ice cavern. They're gonna freeze. So, do we think this is just gonna be long shot, or do we think it might be like a bow or something kind of crazy?
I'm hoping it's just long shot. Yeah. Sniped.
Get a bunch of checks out of the well here from JustSam's side too.
Oh,
okay. So
All
that
right.
is not our path, but that is required.
Very interesting.
Apparently Ice Cavern is kind of stacked today, because like hinted song, hinted big item on the last chest, light arrows, and a path item somewhere in here too. Oh, there's a big chest in the well here, bomb loft. Ooh. Oh, okay.
All right.
That's a nice pull. Bow is a very like flexible thing to have, so. That's a bomb drop? That's some game knowledge. I had no idea there were bombs there. Okay. Thank you, JustSam. I have learned something. Like played 300 and something seeds of this game, and I never knew there was a bomb pot there. That's crazy. This is definitely going to be our path item here. So what are we getting?
Boom.
Okay.
Long shot. Okay.
Boring, but not unexpected. Chuckles actually has almost everything that you would need to like full clear water at this point too. Technically, the only thing he's missing is bow for a couple checks. Or honestly, he could get magic with the dins too, because that just works as a fire source. So, except for the eye shooty switch and river, and which is hinted dead.
At least you can peek that one though.
Yeah, Mel walked away, so can't correct me on bow requirements in water. Checking over my shoulder, just Mel.
Well, we did have a hint for the end of Ice. It was Sun Song
And a bomb bag, I think. So.
yeah, Sun Song and Bomb Bag, which I guess Chuckles
Which those
didn't
can't
want.
be path, but turning down Sun Song is like not that risky. Like one check, but every time I've skipped a single item, that ends up punishing me. So. I was trying to watch Chuckles' face there to like see the Saria's pickup and see like if there was confusion or thought process or anything.
He was stone faced, gave nothing away.
He's backwalking
Back this way.
backwards. Chuckles, you were
Doubling
going
back.
towards like. Okay.
He needed to peek the hand again.
I don't trust that peek. Like everyone else claims that they can see things, and I just like. I think it's because you're peeking for like a lack of vision, and I never trust the not seeing something in like a weird way, but.
I don't usually do it either for the same reason.
Yeah. So far, I think we've only pulled bow out of bottom of the well, but it is a nice item to have. JustSam's been flying through this dungeon too. Well is one of those things that it's just like perpetually just super check dense. Very quick dungeon to go through. So. I thought we only saw 2 keys, but maybe. Okay, nope. JustSam knows better than I do. I don't know why I'm doubting him. Crushed the qualifier, and here I am being like, yeah, like. Chuckles is finally going child. 29 minutes into the seed.
Yeah, it was a very solid adult one.
It was a
though.
very efficient adult one, because like he's already cleared out Ice Cavern, except for the song that he skipped, but pulled his long shot.
I wonder if he'll do bottom of the well or CAC or where he's going to route.
Yeah, I think this is going to be an interesting. I think this feels like a seed that you don't want to be child that long. Just like your adult threw so many items at you, and all of your required dungeons are like the adult ones. Like you don't necessarily need to do Jabu or Deku, so figuring out how much time to spend child might be like a huge turning point in the seed for either of our racers.
Especially since Sam's going up to DMT, are we getting child Goron City?
I wouldn't hate this. It's also actually like arguably equally as fast to go up this way and do a couple checks as it is to like run through field to Kokiri. So he still actually hasn't been to Kokiri at all. Because I don't think he did it in his adult dip.
Oh yeah, so that makes sense actually. Route up through Child Goron City, through Lost Woods,
Yeah.
pick up item, Mito's house, yada.
Yeah, we have ZL, Sarias, and bombs, so we can clear Child Goron City, which I'm sorry, but Child Goron City can't hurt you.
It hurt me yesterday.
Yeah.
That's okay. But it's not okay.
It's the only
but
reason
it's
I
okay.
beat you. So.
Listen, I'll lose every race and never do Child Goron City. I don't care.
Yeah. Swag backwalking, Child Link staring at us. So
I always like when people do that. It's just cool.
it is. Yeah.
Chuckles, please. You have a shield. Press R.
Yeah. Okay. Huge rupee on Rolling Goron. Chuckles' time of day is also close. Yeah, he's good. Okay.
Nice. You could do the same thing.
That's one of those backwalks that's really nerve-wracking because if your angle's off a little bit and you like balk into the wall, like then
that's
suddenly
so
you miss the time of day and your entire route is like kind of kaput.
And then we could really make fun of him because he skipped Sun Song.
Yeah, that's actually true. Could have bailed him out if he just finished ice, but he made it in anyway.
Alright, so Darunia had nothing.
Yeah. Even if this like play doesn't end up resulting in anything for JustSam, like this is one of those areas that you're constantly are like terrified of, and you're just always thinking about it. Like Child Goron City could have something. Like the bomb bag was super early, and like sorry as his path, but
It's just nice that you get to one trip through everything. So you, like the way he routed, and if Chuckles follows very similarly, he got all the way through, you know, Longmont Ranch, Child Market, to Child CAC with Dampe check, up through Goron City, Child Goron City, through Lost Woods, down to Kokiri Forest,
Yeah.
and he'll only have to go through those places a single time. Whereas, like, say, Chuckles, as an adult, he checked Mito's house, abandoned Kokiri Sword chest because he couldn't check it.
Yeah.
And if that means if he wants to go there, he's going to have to essentially make 2 trips to Kokiri Forest.
yeah. And in a seed where you're just not gonna have Minuet like ever, like that's a hike to go all the way back just to do that one check. So this is a very efficient like route from Sam. Like he's not gonna leave anything behind in Lost Woods. He has Slingshot, Sarias, everything that you could need as Child. So. Yeah. It looks like Chuckles saw a bottle, but maybe isn't confident it wasn't Rudo's and couldn't get the peak again, so. Or he just wants a second bottle. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and our child song was actually Nocturne, so I think the prelude check is definitely the item song now, because we have hints for the other 3 actual songs.
I think Shadow. Nothing in as far as the Vavagia path is concerned. It has to be.
Yeah.
Because now SFM gave us the 2 songs for the 2 medallion dungeons, but fires a stone.
Yeah, so... Yeah, that's going to be a tough one. Do you chase the... The Nocturne might actually be path. Shadow might just be loaded with, like, hammer or something, I think, at this point, but... No, wait. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about hint logic. My brain's fried this week. It's been a lot. I've run 4 races. I've had a tournament. We're going to just watch. So...
Chuckles hunting skulls.
Yeah, this is actually... Does he have a slingshot?
Yeah, he has the
okay.
slingshot.
So
he get all 5.
Yeah, this will put him at 10 too, actually, conveniently. So clearing out that scary 10 skulls check early. So one of the other things with that Kokiri Forest dip, Chuckles pulled Dins, but it hasn't actually benefited him to have done that because we don't have magic to use it at all. So assuming JustSam doesn't forget about that grotto, he'll pull Dins and basically be like item parity, except I guess trading the fountain clear and ice clear for a bow out of bottom of the well.
Versus the strength from...
Yeah. The strength and lights and long shot.
Skull Cube.
And that's the 10th skull for Chuckles.
So, Saria's to get Requiem.
Yeah. So neither of those Sarias checks, so it's just...
Oh, hello.
Okay. Not necessarily needed, but it is a spicy pull. Oh,
Yeah, we have a cack path,
we
right?
did have a cack path. Thank you, audience. Member who will remain nameless.
And what else have we gotten? What was the...
Oh, so many things. There was the bomb bag, there was a hook shot. The song, I think, was just Song of Time.
That's right, okay.
But we did have the hook and the bomb bag, I think, both out of CAC early. So there's actually a lot that could be pointing there. That's one of those hints that you're just like, I hate trying to figure this out. It's probably maybe just bomb bag, but... Alright, and this is JustSam grabbing his Dins.
Had to hold back a sneeze.
So we are slowly accumulating a lot of these items. These dungeons that we have are probably some of the, I think actually the most item-dependent dungeon layout, but getting a lot of stuff pretty early still. Not even 40 minutes into the siege, so.
We have bow. We need what? Hammer, strength 2, mirror shield?
Magic, hovers,
Okay. Hammer,
mirror.
strength 2, mirror, hovers. So 4 items?
sound. Sure, I can count. Technically, logically, we're looking for Rudos too, but no one actually cares about that right now.
Yeah,
'cause we can just KZ skip to get ties for that path, so.
Unless that Jabu comes into play.
Yeah, Jabu is one of those things you don't want to have to think about in a seed like this.
Especially since we've kind of determined that beating Jabu is going to give you an item and not a song.
Yeah, so. I like this play too, with JustSam going into Child Spirit. I think, like, it's actually pretty unlikely for Spirit to have something. Because of the logical crossing that we need, because of the song placement, like, your first magic isn't going to be here because you need that to cross. Yeah, it was a very fast period of time to figure out the logical crossing thing, but your first magic isn't going to be here. Theoretically, your hovers could, especially since JustSam doesn't know about the location of the long shot yet. Like, he might think that that's just what's in ice, but you can't, like, guarantee it, so. But anytime you have a spirit, I'm always nervous when I, like, decide whether I should or shouldn't do child spirit, just because the likelihood of getting locked out, and you're still doing checks and progression. I think that's a key. That's a
Yes,
small
it
key.
is. That is a key.
I don't know if I would climb here. It's tough. Yep. Chuckles is grabbing his bow here. Went into the bottom of the well. And it does look like Sam is going to climb. So yeah, I really like actually both runners' positions. Like, I think they've been making really good decisions. JustSam's like basically full clear of like the child region from Goron City through Lost Woods to Kokiri was just unbelievably efficient.
Yeah, especially when as you were saying, you don't want to be child for very long this seed. So being able to have all of that done gives you peace of the mind. Once you are adult, you could potentially just start chain linking dungeons together.
Yeah, and honestly, like, I wonder if that's playing into him climbing here too, because like this is eliminating another child area entirely. Like, I don't have to worry about child spirit ever again either. So like, there's a not zero chance that this is JustSam's like only child segment all seed. Like, he's done the well, he's done Child Goron City, he's done Kokiri, he's done Child Spirit. Like, I don't know if there's a child only check left in the game for Sam already. Like,
Domain, but did we get
Domain's a dual hit.
that? Yeah,
So it's blue fire arrows, but like, no one cares about that.
It's true.
Outside of logic, so I guess like Jabu is out there, but we haven't seen a letter to even do it.
You haven't seen Hyrule Castle Fairy. That's one of the foolish, right? Hyrule
Yeah,
Castle.
I think that was one of
So
the
then you have
four.
treasure chest game. That's
Hinted.
it.
Hinted.
And then that was hinted too. So that is, yeah, that's 100% child.
I think he has Richard left. I don't think he's done Night Market for Richard, but like he might do that now because
Yeah.
I think that's where your save quit is in Market, right? So like technically Jabu is
fishing.
only- What?
Child fish.
Oh, Lake's foolish.
Oh, like,
Lake was the first foolish, I think.
oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, no. Richard is it. So it really is just.
Yeah. And then like Valley kind of is child, like with the chicken, but like we have long shot to check the box if we need to. Like I genuinely thank you, chat, for like verifying, but like he's like 95% done with child.
And we're 40 minutes into the seed.
Watch, he's gonna pull Ritos off of like Richard here, and then I'm gonna lose my mind and be like, well, now you have to think about Jabu. Oh, come on. Where's my like? Whatever.
You tried. You tried to make
I
it
tried to
fall.
manifest.
Chuckle's gonna go do child spirit now.
Yep. Yeah, my guess is we might see JustSam try and push towards the ice path now.
Yep.
Yeah. So. Yeah, so if this is just Sam going into Fountain, he's going to basically even it up. We might actually get to see like where these runners are with their different paths. Like they might converge with like having done the same thing with the same items. Like if JustSam
make
finishes,
a natural like sync up.
yeah, if JustSam finishes ice and like Chuckles does the Goron City to Lost Woods to Kokiri path, like we're going to be in the exact same spot with the runners having done everything basically
yo.
equivalent.
That's cool.
Did Chuckles just not climb? Did he do the first two and bail out of the Child Clan? Or did he not even go into Child Spirit? Why is he doing this? He's like playing songs and confusing me. I don't like that. I know. As someone who always second guesses every decision I make in this game, I understand the like insecurity of playing a song and then being like, is that where I want to go now? Oh, why are you like this, Death
Oh.
Star?
Oh, no.
I just got personally attacked by Death Star. Asking if I wanted to second guess my decision that I second guess everything. And now I'm in an eternal crisis. Spiraling. So.
It's rough. It's rough out here.
It is rough out here. Does JustSam have a shield?
He does not. We're going to get to see shieldless KZ skip.
Yeah.
Talking about how every runner has their own KZ skip. You know?
Yeah, we were having a community discussion about like this fun little like I guess like almost a game show kind of concept of like coming up with people's strats or like their behaviors and seeing if people in the community could guess who it is.
That
based
little
on, like,
side
their-
hop. Oh, my
that's
goodness.
insane.
That was sick.
There's no way that's consistent.
That was cool. I
That's
like
so
that.
cool. Okay. That's a new one. I don't think I've ever seen that setup before. Like,
A little side hop, left, right, angle, go.
I do have to
There were a lot of
apologize.
ESSs there.
yeah, I do have to apologize. I forget who came up with the idea while we were here, but the idea of like just showing a clip of someone's stream with like a strat like that and being like, which runner does this setup, and like trying to figure out like who in the community is like known for which setups or which strats or like certain runners known for certain things, like if you're a Valley Laker or you're not a Valley Laker, or if you're if you buy a shield or if you don't buy a shield. So
Your Zooter fingerprint, if you will.
yeah, every runner's a little bit unique. So I'm curious to see two things about this route. Is if JustSam actually grabs that whatever item at the bottom of the lake or fountain, and also if he full clears ice for Suns.
And then does Sun's Grave.
Yeah. Again, it's only one check, but like that's the thing that would drive me neurotically insane for the rest of the seed, and I'd be like, I should have just.
All right, that's a nut.
That's not a nut. That's a bottle.
No,
it's a
it's-
nut.
it's a nut
Okay, that's
now.
a nut.
You saw the gold. You thought it was a
I saw the
gold.
gold. Okay, what happened to me today too was I saw a bottle on top of DC, and I thought it was a big Poe bottle, but it was only a Poe bottle, and it screwed up my early route because it screwed up my time of day, and then I moded myself as a kid, and I was all kinds of like, I was messed up with time of day because I like went all the way up to get that bottle because I thought it might be logically required, but it wasn't. DMT with Path is a whole thing. So I'm just like, I'm big Poe bottle terrified now.
You've seen it in your nightmares.
I'm gonna see so many things in my nightmares from this weekend. My guess is that I think JustSam is gonna finish Heist. I think he's been playing very thorough, and he really hasn't stranded like a single thing yet. And I think like just the idea of continuing that and just playing very like solid.
One tripping everything is the way he's played the seed.
Yeah.
He hasn't been anywhere twice yet, so like,
Yeah.
it makes sense that he's going to pick up the Sun song. Does that mean he'll immediately check Sun's Grave? I'm not sure.
So, the one thing I will say is when Sam finishes this, he will be 100% able to full clear water. Because the only thing that like Chuckles didn't have was the bow, but just Sam getting it out of bottom of the well before he came here, like he does have a full clear of water ahead.
Which would require a hike because we don't have Serenade, so you'd have to hike out that way.
Yeah, where was that hinted?
OOT.
Oh, okay, OOT, yeah. So you're just not gonna ever get Serenade, but again, like JustSam can just do like field on his way over there.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
in full clear field.
Yeah,
while he's
you're
over.
right,
Like,
you're right.
Like why not just? We have Epona, so like that's faster than walking the whole way down there. So. JustSam grabbing his lights.
Yo,
technology.
combo rando.
The two people behind us are talking about how the first 3 notes of the Ocarina minigame were Song of Soaring, and now they're talking about doing the Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask combo randomizer, and I still don't like them. So. But
I can't believe you don't like the audience, Pyro.
Alright, I am thinking just with how these routes have ended, I think JustSam is a little bit ahead because he has done the child climb in spirit over Chuckles. And we are now, I think, entirely, nope, not entirely even, there's the boomerang difference, but. Yeah, and JustSam is going to finish off ice. Like we're saying, it's pretty consistent with how he's been playing. He's been extremely, extremely thorough. Full clearing everything in like his first pass through. So. Chuckles getting a little into the song.
He's vibing.
The Saria song, like the head bob, just keeping time with Saria's song, man. Classic.
JustSam is very, very good at ESS turn.
Yeah, that's I think this is probably why he did so well in that tiebreak. Just unbelievably clean execution, really, really smart routing. I think he's also actually close to 10. I think this is
It's
8.
8.
So
he'll have that boomerang soon.
yeah. And again, it's not something we need, but it's looming. Lingering in a path location is a little bit of fear, but. Alright, here's Chuckles getting to his child spirit. Yeah, my guess after this is Sam probably just goes and does water. That's actually my guess for Chuckles when he goes back adult too. Probably just runs downfield.
Yo, are we gonna get a sync up in water?
Oh my god, it's a big chest. Oh, it's a bomb bag. Okay.
Needed the refill.
Yeah. Are we going to graveyard? Yep.
Yeah. All right, so this is kind of a big moment.
This is a very big moment, I would say. This is something you don't come back for one check.
No, it's like if this is an item, Chuckles will never get it.
Yeah. Chuckles putting the boomerang to use.
Boomerang strats. Oh no! Oh god! Oh!
Okay. Okay. So that's not great if you're Chuckles. But there is a third strength somewhere. And honestly, in a weird way, like none of our strengths have been hinted. Which like I think I was talking about this with someone else too, like in a group earlier this weekend, but like when strengths aren't way the hero, like it's terrifying. And if you're thinking like, the randomizer just like randomly chooses items on a path. So if you need both strengths, like the likelihood that a strength is hinted is pretty high, I would say. But
What were our Rova path hints again?
I think it was Shadow and Colossus. So the Colossus we're thinking is Saria's, obviously for like,
Requiem for key.
yeah.
There's probably not a key on adult side.
It's Saria's
and then we think Shadow's going to have Mirror Shield now.
yeah. Well, it doesn't matter because there was a small key child side, so Requiem's logically required anyway.
Yeah,
So
that's what I
yeah,
figured.
yeah.
I was talking like Shadow to Rova is going to have a Mirror Shield.
Probably, yeah. That's a safe assumption. Or, like, oh, I was gonna say magic.
No.
No, I'm just dumb. You can't get into Shadow without magic. It can't be magic either. I'm having a day. So. But yeah, so. JustSam going to Spirit here is interesting to me. So, okay. I'm going to disagree with this. Because you need to logically cross, so you need your magic before you get to Spirit. And if you're looking for magic, like it can't be here. I would prefer to full clear water first and do like field and stuff, because it's more likely that you're going to find like another item there.
Yeah, especially other than like
Yeah.
the first 2 checks in Shadow.
Yeah.
If we think that Shadow has the mirror shield, when it comes to like the one tripping or the routing that Sam's done for everything else,
Yeah.
I agree. You would want to clear through Hyrule Field. Your magic has got to be Hyrule Field or Water Temple potentially,
Could be GTG, potentially, with
or
opponents,
GTG, and
but-
then you turn that into Shadow Temple completion to turn it into Spirit Temple completion.
Yeah. And like this is progression. Like you're still doing a dungeon. You have to find keys. Like it's a minor. Just I don't think this is an optimal play. Calling it a mistake is maybe strong, but I do think it's suboptimal. I think like going to clear like the logically first dungeon in water is probably just statistically a little bit better. Please don't tell me water's barren. It was fire, right? I think fire's foolish. Fire's foolish. I was gonna if like water's foolish and I'm like just shit talking it again, but yeah, okay, thank you. All right, Chuckles calling Epona. He might be doing the field to water play here.
I would makes sense even more because Chuckles does not have Strength 2.
That is valid. So,
Oh, yo, Big Poe.
big play. I can only hear when we're like not talking or something. I start like. I like low-key love that shield, the mirror push strat. Like, ever since someone found that, or like it became like a community-wide thing. Like, one, it feels great to actually hit,
Yeah, it does.
and two, it's like the like combination of like both cutscenes playing is always like super trippy, but like pulling the item saves you so much time. So it's just like one of those like really small optimizations that when you get consistently, it feels really good because of how much time it like actually saves.
Nothing.
Okay.
What are we doing?
I don't think he's done Composer Grave.
No, he did.
Did he?
Yeah, he did
Am I
Composer
insane?
Grave.
Okay. What does Chuckles do?
Reading the hint.
Sculpted. That's useful now after both of us. Okay, yeah. Composer Grave's not there, you're right. My bad. Clearly paying attention. Adult
Oh,
shooting.
Dodongo's Cavern?
Oh, we've never gone
Yeah,
into
we haven't seen
Dodongo's.
Dodongo's Cavern yet. That makes sense.
Neither runner did Dodongos, and we were talking about it like super early with like the free bomb
Do we
bag.
want to do
Yeah.
it? And then they said, no, we don't want to do it.
Oh, and adult shooting. He got the bow in his last child segment, so.
Oh, and still Cack Path.
Yeah. Okay. We believe in you, Chuckles. Like, we weren't doubting you for a second. We knew what you were doing.
There will be a never punished Strength 2 somewhere.
Potentially, it's possible that like the third strength is just out there available somewhere.
At the very least, the likelihood of Light Trial having anything is slim to none right now.
Yeah. In a weird world, we could like also just stumble into Magic 2 out here in Spirit, but like it's not gonna be the first one. Oh, Chuckles also is not good doing Dodongos. Okay.
All right, now
Just
what?
a little deviation for the adult shooting, I guess.
Oh, and now we'll get through Hyrule Field and yada yada.
Yeah.
Oh,
Vanilla Mirror Shield? Oh, no, it can't be. Okay. Imagine if our magic is just in DC and we could have done it like 2 minutes into this seed. Feel rough.
Do we have all of our path hints?
We do. We have 5. So.
Okay. And there was no bongo path?
There was no direct bongo path, no.
Okay.
So. Which, like, I think makes sense because if something is in shadow, like the likelihood that you need all of the shadow items to get to... God, they're still both the medallion dungeons.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop talking about it. What? There is no bongo path, which is... The way around. Oh my god, okay, we're having a community debate here.
They're both medallions. That's what's like weird about it. Because like
okay.
the
So-
shadow is hinted, or
Yeah.
shadow is hinted that there's something for spirit in there, which we think is mirror shield.
Yeah, okay.
Like
This
the
is-
medallions are hinting each other. but we're-
So this is what happened during the tiebreak. We were sitting in the back because there was no Volvagia path. And Hammer couldn't be hinted because it was on the path to a stone dungeon. So if nothing is hinted to Bongo, I think something does have to be buried in shadow for a stone path, which I think at this point has to be Hammer. So I think Hammer has to be in shadow.
So if Hammer's in shadow, what did that say?
That was the Sunsong path. That was Sunsong check.
No,
That's a
never
sometime.
punished.
That's a
and that's
bailout.
Rudo's letter.
That's
Oh
a
my-
bailout for Chuckles. And he just pulled Rudo's, and that's suddenly the boomerang is in play.
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
god. Where's my glasses? I'm sorry.
Oh, Lefty just threw his glasses. That's big. So that sucks for Chuckles because like he's gonna want to go back for that, but that's so out of the way.
Yeah, but at least like
I
it
think
keeps it erased.
He knows now. It's information. This is gonna be strength 3 because like screw all of us. Oh my
Okay.
God. Okay. So I think this is one of those things. Chuckles knows that now. I think he just continues on his path. He's gonna beat water. He hopes that he runs into the strength 3, and if he doesn't, he goes back to ice when he needs it. Like in reality, if you know that like, if we think Mirror Shield is in Shadow, like you technically don't need the strength 2 until you get all of your Shadow stuff. So.
No, that's true. Especially now that we're thinking, like I think you were right in saying that there's probably nothing in Spirit, and we haven't seen any items in Spirit.
Yeah, the full
and based
clear
on the
from
Rudo's
Just.
letter and everything else, and if what we were talking about, we think Hammer's in Shadow, realistically, you want to get your Shadow completion to get Hammer / Mirror Shield, or Hammer leads to Mirror Shield.
Oh, you know what? SFM to Volvagia was Nocturne.
Yeah, so it wasn't
think.
Saria's or Requiem at all then.
It could be like
Well,
it could be both, I guess.
'Cause we had the desert path, right?
Well, so the Colossus path was for Saria's to get Requiem again. SFM had Requiem and Nocturne, but it's to Volve.
So SFM
So my guess
evolved
is-
Nocturne to get Hammer,
Yeah.
and Mirror Shields and Fire Temple?
I think, yeah. I guess that could be it. It could be Hammer and like Shadow for then like Mirror in either Shadow or Fire.
Vanilla Hovers?
Vanilla Hovers is
My brother in Christ, no.
for Volve. Like that's gross. Yeah. But I think because the randomizer wants to hint to every boss, I do think there's something that can be taken that there's no bongo path. I'm not smart enough to know what it is, but yeah, JustSam is like disgusting. Was that like a 1760
Yeah.
or something like that? Like off the one target? Like guy's insane.
Yo, big wallet.
So yeah, I think in one of these two locations, I think we're gonna find magic. It could be in DC. It could actually now be in Jabu. We could have the Cact Evolve path for Boomerang for something stupid. But I think the other problem about the seed is I think a lot of the hints are starting to cannibalize each other because of the song chaining that we got with like the Sarias for Requiem, and like Nocturne might be in that path too. So like Nocturne getting into Shadow, Shadow's a path. Like our paths are going to be really complicated, but I think there's logic to be like sussed out throughout the seed. And I think oh. Okay. We're also running out of bait items slowly but surely. We've seen a bonk, we've seen an Arus now.
We haven't seen many bomb chew packs though. There's
No.
like more bait in SGL.
We saw one in DMC, but I think that's been the only bomb chew pack that we've gotten so far. Oh,
I didn't know you could hook shot that from there.
I'm assuming long shot probably
yeah.
required. Yeah. But no, I've never thought about that. I pretty much always end up like safe quitting from that bottom room if I don't have small keys to do the boss key chest. Yeah.
Illegal clip.
Yeah, that's a clip. I think that's a.
As a race mod, he's disqualified.
Yeah. Isn't he also a race mod?
No, he's a league.
Oh, he's a
organizer.
league admin. You're right. Okay. Well, we'll ban him from league too. All right. JustSam does have the strength 2 to full clear GTG here. Struggling with the Wolfos a little bit, but.
RNG at its finest.
Okay, I'm gonna share a secret, but there's actually a way to get Wolfos to bait you, and like I'm surprised at how many people don't. Like there's like a middle ground distance that like I think it makes it more likely that the Wolfos attacks you.
Well, I don't know if that's like confirmation bias or not, because I do the same thing. When I spawn the Wolfos,
Yeah.
if I backwalk as they're spawning, they will run at me. But it still doesn't seem like it happens 100% of the time.
I don't care if it's confirmation bias. I'm correct.
All right, sure. Yeah, whatever you say.
Yeah. JustSam getting eaten.
He doesn't need that shield anyway. He's been
No.
doing fine without it.
Yeah, you just wait here. It'll spawn. You pick it back up. Equip it on your next menu. It is what it is.
Oh.
Big chest.
3 small keys in a big chest. And we had did we get a maze peek yet?
Oh, he ruined it immediately. Sorry, what was that?
Did we get a maze peek yet?
I don't think he did.
Oh,
Okay,
there's
well,
one of our
there's
chews.
you cursed it.
Well,
There's a
you know,
chew.
what can I say? I was just gonna say there are 3 small keys, strength 2 locked. So like, if there's
Yeah.
something in the maze, strength 2 looms.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of keys locked back there. So that's gonna remove a lot of the chest access in the maze. Like it's gonna be strength 2 locked.
Nice setup and jump from Chuckles there.
Yeah. We're very healthy this seed too.
Yeah, I was
Nine-
talking to her at the beginning. I've never seen like SGL seeds with people more than 5 or 6 hearts, and we got
Yeah.
like 7, 8.
Yeah,
9.
we got a couple like early heart containers.
Not picking up that small key.
Yeah. So. Oh, that's hammer locked big chest.
Ooh. We think hammer is like pretty deep
We do
logic.
think hammer's deep. I'm gonna call this as second magic. Because I don't know if this could be your logical first magic with how deep hammer we think is. Sam like skipped that one key, and I don't really know why, but maybe he did do a maze peak, but okay, no, let's go. Pretty unnecessary at this point, but actually entirely unnecessary because Lake is
Sphere
dead.
0 irons.
I think that was a bottle up there.
Yo, that's bottle percent.
It is bottle percent. Wait, was that bottle percent? Yes.
Rudo's bug this and the one in the Lon Lon Ranch one.
Oh, yeah, okay. You're right.
Two
So
keys right
two.
side, but I don't
So
see
that
anything in the
is-
maze. Sag.
That's 8 of our 9 keys already.
And there's nothing in the maze at all.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it
So there was nothing in GTG.
so far.
Unless...
I think you
Wait,
want.
where
you
was Song
definitely-
of Time in?
That was the storms check. It was like the first song check that we got in the windmill,
So, okay.
which we do have a
Do
cat.
you do toilet?
Again, with how Sam's playing, I'm going to say yes. And it's also because like we're starting to run low on like where magic could be logically. Dastar disagrees with us. Oh, it's an item. Oh. No one does. I'm on commentary and no one's listening. It's great.
Oh.
So. See, Sam is going into the maze, which he peeked, but I wonder if he maybe didn't. Did he see something that we didn't see?
No, I think he's just peeking from
confirming.
the other side to confirm.
Okay.
With him being as thorough as he is, it's kind of wild to me that he's not about to do toilet.
It's so slow, but
It is.
Yeah.
I just you the Song of Time pad. I mean, CAC
Yeah.
was loaded with items. I get all that.
oh, he's gonna go check Valley though. I like this.
Yo,
Long shot Valley, come on.
Valley Truthers unite.
Oh, and actually this like feeds into going to water too. So this is again just like a really good, thorough, efficient routing from Sam here. Dude, people just YOLO this. And, okay. I think that was just the heartbeats. That was so fast.
Yeah, it was.
The box didn't even finish exploding, and he was like looking away from it. Like, holy damn. I didn't see what that people is. Usually, if this is something like a rupee or a piece of heart, you can see it as you're falling, but I never like
Hook shot that?
Yeah. With long shot, yeah.
That's wild. That's cool.
Yeah. We're all learning stuff today. I'm still like, I can't believe that bomb drop was in like the bottom of the well the whole time. Never knew that. I never even knew that pot existed before. So. Chuckles defeating Morpha for our first actual like required dungeon completion at an hour 12.
Not even first
Yeah, just
dungeon
fully.
entirely.
I missed that hint. Woo! Hour 12, first completed dungeon. Let's go.
Going to Ice Cavern.
Oh, that would make sense. Like, you know the strength 2 is there and you're running low and stuff. Like, he might want to get this before he goes out to GTG too, just because, like, you start to snowball if you, like, leave, like, ice and then, like, the GTG strength 2 room, so. Yeah, this is, this just feels bad having to go back and double dip. But JustSam has done an entire GTG and didn't really get anything out of it.
Yeah, there was
Which is
nothing
tough,
out there. Wait,
We're really running low on where this magic can be, and I'm almost positive at this point it's in DC. It could be Jabu.
DC, Jabu, toilet.
Yeah, I think that might be. So I think we did see a full clear of water because I think we had the Dark Link double, the dual hint.
Yeah. That's why it's a Kokiri
Yeah.
sword. And
There's actually one other spot, and Chuckles could check it as he runs by, because he does have blue fire. Magic could be on King's Aura. We have 2 wallets. which is gross. And they're Brutus. Who cares? I'm gonna just keep being wrong all seed. Imagine if he like comes back and like magic is on King Zora and he gets bailed out from that hint like in 2 different ways.
That's.
This man
I'd be
can't be
mad.
stopped.
I'd be mad. I'll be so mad if Magic's here.
I wonder what that Sun Song check is gonna be there, Chuckles. Like, read the hint again. Okay, there's justice in this world.
All right.
That could have been magic. That could have been like, that would have been ridiculous. So, yeah. The magic and DC idea is just making me laugh because we like had both runners be able to do it like 5 minutes into the seed and both chose not to, and it's kind of crazy. These shell blades are annoying. Like, how does that not hit? That's so dumb. Like, if you're too close, the hitbox is like, nah, man.
It's if
like,
you're like
screw
too
you.
close, or like I kind of find I have to come in from like the left side. If I go from the right side, it's like the mouth on the right side is closed more, so you hit the
weird.
shell.
Yeah,
So
so that hitbox is just jank.
No, no, it definitely is.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait for them to fully turn toward you, and since they turn to the right, that's why I come from the left side, because you usually get
That
the
makes
full
sense,
open
yeah.
side.
Yeah. This feels so bad for Chuckles. This is like a 5+ minute detour to just get something that he could have gotten the first time, but like it's not even a bad decision. It's one check. That's like the fact that it was like exactly a strength is insane. Like,
At the very least, like he got bailed out of it. You know?
yeah, I mean the hint was a savior because if that just hint doesn't exist, like that might be seed over already. Like, but. Chuckles pulled out the bombs. Does he not? Does he not do the glitchless flips? Or, like,
I think he does.
Glitchless jumps.
Yeah, he did. The,
He screwed it up. All right.
Well, he's fucked. Oh, he screwed it. There's one.
That was our one. You wasted our one. We were told it's PG-13 for SGL, man. All right, both runners just kind of chasing each other's steps again.
By the time Chuckles gets the strength, Sam should be done with Water Temple.
Yeah, maybe not fully done, but like water is still kind of long.
And then
I forget where
realistically, with the sync up, that puts Sam not ahead, but in the sense of like cleared stuff. GTG and a Spirit Temple clear ahead.
Yeah.
If you're Chuckles, are you going to just go into Spirit and GTG and route all of that? I feel like you probably do because you've super committed to not doing DC.
Yeah. I mean, and this is like where like metaing gets really bad because both runners did skip DC. And like that's one of those things that maybe like you don't think the other person would have skipped DC, so do you just keep constantly putting it off? But like JustSam's running out of stuff. Like he's cleared everything. Like DC is his best play left.
JustSam's going to end up in DC very soon.
Which by the way, like Chuckles is playing very well and JustSam still has a GTG and a Spirit clear like over him. Which is JustSam is going so fast.
Yeah. The efficiency's insane.
He's been flying all seed. Like that child efficiency was like
Unless Chuckles
perfect.
is going to DC now. Oh no, he's going to get string 2. Man,
Yeah.
you have a decision to make after you pick up that string 2. And
Yeah.
Probably just go into Spirit Temple. Even though, like, again, logically speaking, the way the item chains and everything are,
Yeah.
we
and
don't think anything should have been in GTG, and Spirit seems unlikely based on the hints.
Yeah. Well, GTG is more in play than I would say Spirit is, because like Magic could still be in GTG with the Eponas and everything. The only thing that like can't be in Spirit is your first Magic, but yeah. Okay. Does he go? Yeah, okay, he's going. So, it is significantly easier to also like commentate and be like, oh, like very obviously like logical crossing because of the song placements and like Way of the Heroes and stuff. It's a lot harder when you're racing because you're focusing on execution, you're thinking about the hints, you're thinking about your next play.
You're doing it all yourself. We've been able to talk it out and getting help from people behind us.
Yeah, I've been wrong 17 times and Mel's fixed me a bunch, so.
Also, when you're up there, because I was up there day one, the white noise and everything in the headset,
Yeah, that's true, so. It'll be an interesting question to ask if we get interviews after, is being like, did you guys, like, know the logical crossing logic? Did you, like, miss it? Was it just, like, a decision that you, like, were like, I'm still gonna go into Spirit, there's 75,000 checks in here? Like, so. The health really helping with the timer down here too. I was just like looking at it. And Shellblade's still giving JustSam a... The Shellblades might be the only thing that can stop him. Like, with how he's playing this tournament, like, JustSam is
just Shellblade.
just Shellblade. Grabbing the boss key here in Central Pillar, because of course it is. So, yeah, my guess is after JustSam finishes this, I think like DC is like his biggest spot left. I think you push that.
Yeah, you with DC.
Yeah, he actually is still missing both the Rudos and the Boomerang. So like Jabu's not even in consideration for him, but we could get something really stupid with the Jabu. You know, we were talking that the item behind the Prelude check, or the song behind the Prelude check is an item. If that's magic, I'm gonna lose my mind.
That'd be insane.
That jump sucks. I hate that without hovers so much.
It's a weird angle, and you have to like have your shield out when you do it for some reason. Like,
I don't know if you need to have your shield out. I think it just definitely helps. But someone can correct me when I'm clearly wrong again. But there's also like, there's a middle ground. Like if you're too far right, it fails, and if you're too far left, it fails. And it's like this like perfect middle ground that you have to be. And it's just, it's a very frustrating jump if you miss it with the water level not like full, because you have to do that like weird hook target again thing, and that's just slow to set up. You know, we actually do also have one... Oh no, never mind, it's foolish. I was going to say fire without hammer, but that's foolish. I'm going to just, like... Yeah.
oh, missed the quick grab.
Yeah. Rage spins. So there's a backup, like if you, I'm giving away secrets, but you can actually aim in the pool, like from where JustSam was standing. If you like aim in between the two pillars, you can actually like sometimes grab Morpha as they're doing the circles.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like a faster thing than waiting for the tentacle to come up if you hit it. There's really like no risk in trying it. Like it's not consistent in any way. Like you're just kind of like RNG, hopefully the timing and the hitbox comes together, but it has saved me a few times. But there's actually one way it can mess you up, is sometimes, like, if the tentacle is spawning as you pull him, like, Morpha immediately goes back to it, and then it's, like, sometimes harder to pull it out of the tentacle because of, like, timing and stuff, but it's a nifty little, like, backup if you miss the quick grab that I'll just, like, throw out every once in a blue moon because I can't hit the quick grab to save my life. I have no idea what song he's trying to play. What was that?
His reverse Bolero.
All right, is he also going to DC, maybe?
I mean, that'd be cool.
We're getting dual
DC at the same time.
Wow.
All right, this is a race
This is
again.
getting spicy.
Unless
I don't think there's anything like in this area that neither of them have done except for DC.
yeah. I guess, is this faster to get to DC this way than? Yeah, I guess it's
I think
faster.
so. I think with long shot especially because these hooks are a lot more reliable.
Ooh.
Yeah. There's a discussion behind us about Forest Temple also, but Forest is deep because of the crossing logic to get Sarias, so you could get something, but it's not going to be your first magic in Forest.
No, that's why Forest feels kind of eh. That's why unless you got magic too, Spirit felt kind of eh, which is what we discussed. Similar to like the GTG and everything else.
I think magic almost definitely has to be either here or Jabu at this point.
Let's say you find magic here, you still need hover boots unless they're like vanilla hovers or something.
No, because we had Rudos to get long shot before we would have needed to cross, I think. So I don't think hovers needs to be anywhere in particular. Yeah, because of where Rudos was, we had irons, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Where were irons? I don't remember.
They were like super early.
They felt early, yeah.
Someone remind me, where were iron boots? Maybe.
Oh, was that Dampe?
Oh.
Dampe race, I think. So. So yeah, like the Rudos is in logic before needing magic, so it could be in Jabu, could be a prelude check, which would be hilarious. That prelude check is just going to be in the back of my mind until we see it. Like, I just want to know.
That would be interesting, because if DC has nothing, does Chuckles go to Jabu or to GTG?
I think you gotta go to GTG. It's logical, like, we had Eponas early. But DC's so far coming up dry too, though.
We've been given the runners crap for not going to DC at 7 minutes.
I don't know if I was going. I don't know if crap's the right word. We were just saying it's an interesting decision to not have done it, and the fact that both of them made the same interesting decision.
Yeah, it's a nice way to put it.
Yeah.
It turns out they made the right decision, though. So that's why they're in the tournament and we're not
Anymore. Yeah.
Is that timing gonna work? Ooh, yeah, nice. Yo, with the backflip.
Just swagging out on us. I'm always so nervous to do that backwalk on that bridge. I have been like bodied by the keys one too many times.
Poor Sam, if he gets nothing here in DC, he's close enough to turn in the 10 skulls, and that would push him to Jabu because he has nothing left.
Did he pick up the like early skull here for 9?
Oh, he's still at 8.
It's been a while since I've like noticed him picking up skulls, but that's a big gist.
Be interesting. Oh,
Magic.
no.
Okay.
The hover boots. There you go, Chuckles.
He actually didn't do it this time. Last time he did it
Yeah, he
against
mouthed
you,
it again. I
and I was
couldn't
like,
see it,
if
but-
the runner like looks up at the right time, they could be like, oh my god, he has the
And that would be insane if Sam were to see that, considering they're
Yeah.
both in DZ.
the racers are facing each other, but like they have monitors in front of each other, and like I know like personally like I slump, so I wouldn't be able to see anyone, but oh yeah, the meta knowledge of the hover boots would have told Sam exactly where Chuckles was like 5 seconds in advance. We're still missing magic though. Where is our magic?
Jabu Prelude.
So this is another interesting thing though, is that JustSam still doesn't have either part of the Jabu kit. So he needs to pull both the boomerang off 10 skulls and I think the Rudos from Tektite.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he peaked Tektite at all. I think he did everything in field except Tektite on his way to water. No, actually he hasn't gone through field.
No, yeah, he hasn't gone through field.
Because I don't think it was in Tektite, it was in like southern.
Yeah, because he
field, I
went
think.
from GTG to Valley to...
Yeah, which was efficient, but it has stranded field, so JustSam basically has field and toilet left, I
Which
think,
means
and 10 skulls.
Chuckles is going to GTG now because check dense, it makes sense, I
Yeah.
suppose. Sam's going to need to probably clean up 10 skulls in Hyrule Field, and we're both going to have them converging in Jabu at roughly the same time.
Yeah, again.
Which is wild, by the way. Absolutely nuts.
We're coming up to like another kind of decision point too, where like as Chuckles is going through GTG, if he counts his keys, he's gonna know that toilet is an item, and does he do that while he's there?
Is he in thinking about like path logic and
Okay, so JustSam must have gotten to 10 because he's turning that in, so he'll get the letter or the rang here, and then it's just a matter of trying to find letter in field.
Which I don't know if Sam has much left.
I think
to do.
field. I think field is his densest place.
Ooh.
He's shaking his head a little bit with that, but
Did not like that.
no.
He'll like it even less in about 2 minutes.
I will say, like, we had, like, the discussion earlier about skulls. And, like, when you get a CAC path, like, skulls becomes so much scarier to me because I'm just, like, there's so many things in CAC, but, like, one of it is just 10.
It
So,
feeds into the, full clear your waft stuff.
yeah. And here we go. JustSam is calling opponent to go through field, so he will also get his letter. He'll actually be a good clip ahead of Chuckles, so I think the only way this really punishes Sam is if, like, magic is exactly in toilet. Because my guess is when Sam clears field...
That'd be like, that'd be one
Jabu.
heck of a, like, the one check that Chuckles skipped turned out to be strength, but he got it hinted for him.
Yeah.
The one check that Sam skipped turns out to be magic, but he doesn't get that hinted
yeah,
for him.
and Sam's actually also doing pose. We did forget he has not done pose. So.
Okay, yeah.
Didn't get that tree spawn. That tree spawn is usually pretty consistent, and it seemed like he was in the right spot for it, but... I wonder if it, like, spawned right in the wall and, like, immediately despawned, because that happens sometimes with that one.
If you have like a weird angle, it'll do that. Alright. Here's Rudos.
Yes. The Sun Song hymn.
Whoa. Sam did not look happy when he read that.
And he didn't look happy with that either, but... That's tough, because that is one of those things that it's like, you had the dual hint, and again, you know that that Sun Song is literally for one check and it paid off, and then to see the hint that basically is like, oh, well, if my opponent skipped this, like, it bails him out. And that's the exact story of what happened
Yeah,
here.
it's
So.
exactly what happened.
Whoa,
we're waiting.
That was
Safety strats.
he had it. That was cowardly. He could have just ripped those 2
Come
shots.
on, you're
He
better
was
than that,
there.
Chuckles.
Oh, are we pot stratting too, Chuckles? Come on, my guy. What is this? All right.
He got 1,500. Yeah, in the end.
We're both just salty because Chuckles beat us.
This is true.
Wallet for Chuckles. All right. This is field finished for Sam. He started to leave, and I was like, "Are you going all the way to toilet?" What is Bolero?
Yeah, what are we doing?
What are we doing with Bolero?
Are we checking? Forest Temple?
Oh, is he going to Forest?
Oh, logically though, that's so deep. Like
It's very deep.
There
and it's
shouldn't
not-
be anything in there.
It can't be your first magic again with our song logic, I think. He could get bailed with a second magic, but
It'd be wild for second magic to be in
yeah.
Forest.
My guess at this point is Sam might not have put the crossing logic together.
Again, very possible
yeah.
because it took two of us plus a crowd of people to get together.
I have it written down, and I'm doubting if I'm correct. So,
Huh?
yeah.
You're right.
I've like written it down, and I doubt that I have it correct. Like I'm like maybe crossing wasn't logical. Like maybe that's not what this
Where
is
was
about.
Epona's song at again?
Epona's was vanilla. Yeah.
Okay,
it
so
was
now
on
it's
one.
just
Thank you. Shout out to our tracker Dash Star today, by the way. We kind of missed our 1 hour shout outs, but. Yeah, JustSam's going into Forest, so. It's possible to pull second magic here, but. This is a play. Oh, dude, I hate this moblin.
there we go.
Okay. We got through. The bait big chest right away. I forgot about this bottle. I think was the one that I had forgot about. So.
It puts the ball in Chuckles' corner again, so to speak. When he's done with GTG, does he realize the logic well enough that he's going to go to Jabu and not back to Forest?
Yeah.
Because we don't have Minuet, so whatever choice you make, you have to hike.
Yeah.
So which hike does he choose to do? Whereas, and I think part of whether Sam logic or not, we also made the point that like he thought that he pretty much full cleared Child in the first 35, 40 minutes of the seed.
Yeah.
In an effort to not age change ever again.
Yeah.
So he is definitely committed to that.
Yeah, I don't know if that was like specifically a plan that he had, but like it just ended up working out that way too. But now it does feel so much worse to go Child because it's like the only thing I have in my Child route left is Jabu, and it's like Jabu's like out of the way and it's slow. Like we don't have Serenade to get there quick through Lake. Like you have to either hike all the way up field or go from like Minuet and dive down, which neither are like super quick. So. And again, we do have a possibility that Forest can bail out with like a second magic. But it does seem the logic has gotten away a little bit from Sam, and this might not be the correct play here. But again, his clear rate is also just insanely fast. Like his
execution, everything else has been like, so flawless.
Yeah, so. And again, like the forest courtyard is fast, but once you start getting into like the push block room and past, like forest slows down with its checks too, and that's where it's like the time starts to add up when you're.
And it's also like the longest part, because with forest takes what, 13, 14 minutes to clear if you're
it's
good.
like people are, oh, there's a big chest in the well.
There's a big chest in the well.
Yeah, I think people always say it's like a 15-minute dungeon. I think like if you have like a full kit and like you can do some of the like really small time saves, you can take a little bit. But...
Oh my gosh.
Okay, never mind. JustSam, you're god. That's so unlikely. That's so crazy.
There's so many other places that, because that, again, we're like 100% that's magic too, right?
Yeah. 100% is hard. I'm gonna say like 99%. If someone in the crossing logic. Okay. Okay. I'm getting confirmation from people that are smarter and better than me. So. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So that's second. Oh my gosh, that's insane.
I kind of just want Magic to be here in toilet. Like, this would be such a race. Like, yeah. Like, yeah.
I can't believe, like,
Have we seen another bomb bag that wasn't bomb locked? Because like Cack Path could be bomb bag, I think.
well, in the second bomb bag,
I don't
was
remember
Ice
where.
Cavern. The hinted one and ice at the end of
And
ice.
Ruda's was bomb locked, right?
Yes.
So yeah. Okay. So I think Cack Path might just be bomb bag, but like it could potentially. Oh, okay. That's tough, but so first magic is either in Jabu or like on the prelude check, which is crazy. So, yeah, and this is very good for Sam now because he's literally just in clear shadow.
The way
We're
we
pretty
think you're
sure-
gonna find everything else along the way.
If you don't find both mirror and hammer here, like whichever one you find, I think the other item is like locks, basically, because there is no bongo path, and I think if the game could have hinted it, it would have. So I think something's on the path to a stone back here, which could only be hammer, I think. Or,
And we've seen pretty much the rest of the scene full cleared minus Jabu.
yeah. Yeah, because even if you find mirror here, and like hammer could be mirror locked, but it still wouldn't be hintable in the same way, I think. Looking at not that. I was thinking
Looking
like
for affirmations, you
If
know?
we find mirror shield back here and mirror shield locks hammer, bongo still wouldn't be hintable, I think, because or something. Okay, you're right. Okay, yeah. So I think both have to be here.
Which, that'll put Sam in go mode.
Yeah. Chuckles hating his life being in Valley. I just know he's like seething at this. He's such an anti-Vallier, but
Are we getting a forest out of Chuckles?
oh no, that might be okay. He'll get the magic here.
Yeah, well, he's already done the first two checks in forest, so like him going to courtyard will be faster.
Yeah.
It'll turn into an execution race, but like Sam has played so flawlessly.
Yeah, that's. I would not want to get into an execution race with JustSam, so. Because I would lose that race.
Yeah.
Like, every time. But,
That also means Chuckles doesn't know the logic.
yeah. There is still some, like, there's some potential quirkiness left, maybe. But I think at this point we're so dungeon rushy that this feels like it might be a linear finish. Mm-hmm. If Shadow gives you both items, we're just in go mode. If it gives you one, you just go follow that and clear that, so. We are getting a Mito skip.
Yo.
Which is where you could Mito skip, but you just place Arias to skip the Mito skip. I'm not going any farther than that. Any farther than that is insane. And I
content,
don't
though.
subscribe to it.
The content.
I don't subscribe to it. It doesn't take a whole lot to make me angry. If anyone's ever watched my stream, it doesn't take a whole lot to make me angry. If anyone's ever watched my stream, booting this game up makes me angry. So we're in like kind of a weird spot where like I think both runners feel real bad about this seed because you're 144 in and you still have like 3 dungeons to do, and like both of them are going to basically last location.
There's
magic.
mirror.
Okay. So that tracks for our Shadow to Rova path. Yeah, we are now a hammer from go mode, and we believe that because Bongo was not hinted, it has to be on the path, like, yeah. Because fire is a stone dungeon, we think it's back here, basically, because of the hint prioritization. And nothing could have been hinted to Bongo that wasn't also on the path to fire. Uh-oh. It's so much nicer, like, commentating SGL because you have people here to, like, instantly feedback you, and, like, Twitch chat is great with that, too, but, like, it's so instant in person, I can just turn around and I can get people, like, nodding or shaking their head behind me, and, like,
constant judging.
Yeah, when I had Mel sitting over here, and I would say something, and they'd just be shaking their head, like, staring at me, like, what are you talking about? No, like,
Correcting Pyra.
earlier when you were correcting me when I was wrong consistently, so.
You know, being right when Pyra is wrong, which happens often.
It's never happened before, ever, in my entire life. Except always.
There you go.
I love that little, like, the jump slash off the shadow.
Yeah.
Like, I used to do, like, I would kill one and, like, hook shot that one, like, to get that rupee and just come over and kill the, like, re-dead before I collected those rupees. But I just like that strat so much now. We finally can use the furores that we start with in these settings, because we finally got magic.
Yo, FW strats.
Shield.
Yeah, because of the way Chuckles went through this, he is getting to skip most of Courtyard because he'll see the big chest right away.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's actually the exact same path that JustSam took through it. I think, cause like they both got a key, and I think they went with the hovers through to the push block room. But yeah, this is going to be magic, doing the same thing, and then he'll just be kind of chasing Sam. I would have loved to have like noticed when Sam like got into shadow, so we could kind of give like an estimation of how far ahead he is right now, but it's got to be a couple minutes at least of lead in JustSam's direction right now.
Oh yeah, we're heading
Halfway through
towards
a
the
shadow.
boat.
Yeah.
Just double
Okay.
defense.
Take it super safe now.
Why are we not bailing?
That's a great question. I think we're lost in the sauce. Maybe. Is there anything? I don't think there's anything that could be here anymore either.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, so Sam's like basically all the way to the boat ahead of Chuckles now.
Practically the entire dungeon.
Yeah. We're still thinking Hammer's back here.
If it's not, Hammer's mirror locked.
I think that's true. I think it has to have been in or behind Shadow, because nothing was hinted towards it. So
Maybe it's just Jabu and we're forced to go there anyway. Magic to, you know, be damned.
no, because so if it's in Jabu, something could have been hinted to Bongo, because Spirit's the other medallion and like Mirror Shield was here, but like you could have gotten a Shadow hint in that situation. It has to have been. It's a really weird logic, but it only works because Shadow's a medallion and Fire's a stone. So you're saying that like the entire medallion dungeon is on the path to a stone dungeon, so it can't be hinted because the prioritization says like it would have to hint the stone path first.
Okay.
So trying to explain hint logic I don't fully understand myself.
What the? What was that? Oh, he got turned around.
Yeah, I think he like weird. All right, there's our last small key. I don't think we've gotten the boss key yet. It's either on Bongo or I think it's mirror locked in Spirit. So. Oh, this was actually a Shadow layout that you could have skipped. I know like some people will aggressively skip the first 2 checks of Shadow if they have Furores. And they'll just go through Shadow until they're like locked out, because it can actually save you a good time. The Dead Hand fight is really slow, actually. And neither of those checks had any keys, so like you could have ended up skipping it. But I think like Shadow's also path, like that's so aggressive to like not do those 2 checks.
That would be
till the very
insane.
end. It would have paid out in a weird way, but. Been a fun race to watch.
Yeah, it has. With logic discussions, everything aside, we're all
Yeah.
learning things today.
Yeah.
Places you can hookshot and jump to.
They
Bob
like
pots.
They like started out kind of following the same route, but then like 1 or 2 small decisions like changed and like drastically changed their routing, and then they like came back together a couple times. Like in DC they came back together, and then they split again, and then they came back together again. Like somehow like they both had the same logic misread, and then it worked out, found the same magic. Like.
But that logic misread helped Sam a lot more than it did Chuckles, because Sam is completion percentage-wise further ahead.
Yeah, I think just like really like cannot say it enough, but like JustSam's route was just unbelievably.
There
and
it
it's
is.
Hammer on Bongo.
That's
so,
a go.
That's go mode. But yeah, I mean, like JustSam's just like sheer efficiency in his Child 1, like never skipped a like single item outside a toilet, like just very clean.
The difference in this race is toilet and doubling back for strength.
Yeah, I mean,
The time it took to go back to pick up Sunsong and get strength is the rest of Shadow Temple right now.
yeah, I mean that was probably like a 5-minute double dip because of just not having good ways back to ice. Man, I want to like live in a world where Chuckles didn't do that, and like we could see the race, like how close they would be. Like they could be like neck and neck right now, and it's such an understandable thing to skip. It's one check.
Oh yeah. The fact that it like Chuckles even brought it back to this close, just bailed out by the hints. It's
Yeah.
Zooter. Sometimes you play Zooter, sometimes you get Zootered.
Yeah.
You know, and Chuckles got Zootered today.
Yeah, he got zootered and then he got unzootered, but like I think it was enough to it was enough of a zootering that the unzootering couldn't the zoot. I have no idea what I just said there.
Hey, well, you know.
Yeah. I think this seed was cool. Like, it has so much logic to be able to read. Like, this is... Yeah.
The split reward thing has led to a lot of crazy logic things over the entire weekend.
Yeah. I started out as someone who really didn't like how like the split logic hints worked, but like as you get comfortable and like familiar with it, and like I've made mistakes with seeds before and then been like, well, I will never make that mistake again because I didn't understand the logic of something. Like, so I had a really a weird one where like Requiem was hinted to a medallion, so I was like, oh, nothing can be in Spirit. But that wasn't true because you equally had Crossing available for the adult side of Spirit. And Requiem was only for Spirit completion because you needed like the one key on like a child side or something. It was like really weird, dumb, like, and I was like, oh, I won't mess that up again. But it was something real dumb. So.
If you have any questions we want to ask the runners, if you want to get those in chat, guys.
Yeah, true. We should be able to get an interview with both of them at the end of this. So. Although we do unfortunately have fire left to do, and because it's a Baron go mode fire, our boss key is going to be somewhere real deep. Aw, man. Dude, there is something about SGL that has made Twin Rova not want to, like, go charge a shot. Because I've had, like, 3 fights with her where she just, like, flies in between the platforms and just never charges here. And it never happens at home.
Twin Rova's just stage fright.
Yeah, maybe. To be fair, JustSam did also just get a double off of it, so like the one, it kind of evens out in the end, but... Chuckles grabbing the double defense, so super safe with our like 9 hearts double defense.
It is the most hearts I've seen anybody have in an SGL like seed.
Yeah. The NPCs all had hearts, man. It was crazy. You know, this is another seed here that I have not seen a BGS either. And our guy, like, both guys have cleared, like, most of the world.
Yeah.
Are BGSs just always in the pre-completed dungeon? Like, that's what it feels like. I've full cleared 4 seeds this weekend, and I've never seen a BGS.
They're just afraid of you. I've seen BGS in my seeds.
Yeah, I know. It's, like, ridiculous. But... JustSam finishing off Twin Rova here, getting the 2nd medallion required. And we are going to be off to fire to see how deep this boss key is.
Come on, early boss key. One time.
Yeah. This is where, like, a seed starts to get really nervy, too. Like, you've been in go mode basically since, like, the end of Shadow, and you're just doing 2 dungeons.
And
And you're kind of just waiting for your opponent to, like, stand up or raise his hand, and...
like, the nerve-wrackingness of... We didn't really get a lot of reaction to finding the magic, but, like, when Sam got the boomerang and the Rudo's letter, he seemed visibly upset by it.
Which I will also say, like, that was the first time that I noticed Sam really, like, kind of emoting at all. Like, he's been pretty stoic the whole...
Yeah, he's
like,
real good poker face until it came to...
Was he? Yeah. So, we are getting confirmation that Sam popped off when he won the tiebreak.
He popped off and was out of the room immediately.
I think
so the adrenaline was flowing.
Yeah, maybe just in race. Also, like, after you survive that tiebreak, I don't know if anything can rattle you anymore.
That is true.
I was sitting in the back of the room not racing, and I was anxious for, like, everyone running. Like, that was crazy. Chuckles.
Yeah, we're really hoping we don't have to go that far. Because this seat has like 10 minutes or it has 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, happy 2 hours as we cross the 2:01 mark. Even like with how much of the seed that we've done, these guys have been flying in 2 hours. Like,
yeah, I know it's been talked about in a couple other seeds, but it really is a testament to the overall skill level of players at Zooter and how much it's increased over the years.
Yeah. Yeah, like SGL settings tend to lend themselves to faster seeds. So like once you hit the 2 hour mark, you start to get nervous. Because like a really bad SGL seed still probably only goes like 2:30 most of the time. And like we saw yesterday, like JustSam won that tiebreak at 1:42, so he's already 20 minutes back of like the time, and just gets very anxiety inducing very quickly when you know you're literally just kind of waiting for...
You kind of have that like dread moment. Like you expect like Chuckles is about to pick up this hammer, and then after he picks up that hammer and he's in go mode, you're immediately like glancing up, glancing down, glancing up, glancing down. Can I be fired? Can I not? Can I? You know, like you start doing that back and forth game when you are in go mode.
Yeah.
Because that's when the mental really starts to kick in.
Chuckles barely couldn't pull off the one cycle, but cleaned up the bongo fight pretty well, so... Yeah, we're just waiting on this fire boss key, wherever it may end up.
You know, it wasn't in the first 2 checks. There's that. We're digging
We're climbing. Up the elevator we go. Oh, Chuckles. So Chuckles also now in go mode. Unfortunately, still has a Volvagia fight. Not Volvagia. Twin
Fire,
Terra.
that nerves getting to JustSam a little bit. He's been executing flawless till now. Just missed a little bit right there and shook his head.
Okay.
And again, the nerves when you're in go mode and you're waiting.
Yeah.
That's like, this is when the mental hits the hardest. And, you know, there's going to be a giant sigh of relief.
Yeah.
When, like, whoever wins, because you could always have something crazy happen.
Not to say it's just about this, but like, the pride of like winning is great, but like this is also a money tournament, and looking at the prize, like every round you win, your money like doubles. So it's not an insignificant amount to win just this match too. So there's actually a good amount on the line, and like JustSam's been playing out of his mind this tournament. So
like, look at that! Look how
that's
clean
so
that was.
nice, yeah.
Got
That's
the
such a nice
climb
strat.
animation at the same time. Oh.
That's such a nice strat. I have a different one that I think is like slightly slower, but when I have hovers, you just like hover.
Yeah.
You do like a bomb jump before you cross and you just hover, so it doesn't count as a jump. But that's just such a clean set of movements with that bomb jump there. It's not even a bomb jump; it's a clean flipless jump. So. We're still going. More small keys. It's what you hate to see when you're in a go mode, barren fire.
Ugh.
Okay. That wasn't terrible. It's like a mid-fire, so. Boss key for JustSam, and he'll just have a Volvagia fight and a climb up Ganon's to the end of the race. See, the other thing is we don't really have choose for the Volvagia fight, so we're gonna have to properly do the bond dropping for the quick kill.
Mm-hmm. No choose, no BGS.
Yeah.
7 bombs, hopefully get good RNG.
Does he only have 7? Oh,
Well, no, it takes 7 bombs.
Okay. I was like, oh, does he only have 7 bombs? That's like very nervous. But didn't get troll hold the first time. That's good.
If you don't get troll hold the first time, you're usually in a good spot.
Yeah, it's, okay. I thought that might have been a troll
yeah.
hold, but
Oh,
I think
okay.
even if she came up there, I think he would have been fine. So clean Volvagia fight, getting his 3rd stone, getting able to get into GC now. All right. Prelude now. Gonna go into IGC, do the climb. Got probably a 7 or so minutes left, so like this looks like a 2:15, which is pretty good still.
No, it's still really good. It's right around,
Yeah.
like, I guess the quote-unquote SGL average.
Yeah. I mean, we had to go kind of everywhere in the seed. Like,
It was
I
like
guess
a
like we
full
didn't
clear.
have to, but nothing that the guys did like felt wrong at the time. Like technically Forrest felt wrong, but we'll give them a pass on that one.
Yeah, they both got bailed out, I guess.
Yeah, so, but
Chuckles will be about 10, 12 minutes behind.
I don't know if it's even that.
I mean, that's
It'll be
such a, based on one decision, it's such an insignificant
Yeah.
amount of time. Like, it feels like a lot. You're like, oh, I lost by like 12 minutes. 12 minutes was like one play.
I
You know,
think
like,
he
that's
might-
all it took to separate.
Yeah, he might end up in the Rova fight by the time he loses, so he might be 10-ish back.
Oh,
If that. Because he came straight to Spirit, but he or he came straight to fire, so he just needs to climb Spirit again, I think.
Oh, so he hasn't even beat Spirit yet.
No, he hasn't beat Spirit, but
My bad.
yeah, I mean, I do think. I don't think that decision to skip Sunsong was the entire difference. I think JustSam has played more efficiently and a little bit cleaner as he gets hit by Salt.
Oh yeah,
But-
JustSam one-tripped everything. Literally just one route, circled through it. Never had to double back.
Yeah, I do think he got away with his one child segment. I don't think he ever went back child.
No, he got away
So-
with it, yeah.
I think Chuckles only had 2, and his second one might have even been pretty quick, but...
Just everything worked out in Sam's favor, honestly.
Yeah, just small little optimizations and time saves, and like the efficiency of his routing was just top notch. Like this was such a pleasure to watch from him. Like when I was like thinking about like everything that he did in his child one, like I'm a big proponent of like a full like thorough child one segment because it can pay off really big if you just never have to go back child, or I think if you strand like an adult item in child, it feels really bad to go back for. So like watching JustSam just kind of like crush that concept was a pleasure. But
My phone's about to die. They're going to finish up just in time.
yeah, perfect. Chuckles grabbing the Goron Ruby off Fire Temple. Ah, tough. Yeah. I think JustSam was saying he has like a new controller too. So it's like just a little bit off with some of the timings and whatnot, but like I would not have known if he hadn't said something before the race. Like the execution he's been playing on like what I think is a newer controller to him is
I've legit
is
only
insane.
seen him make 2 execution mistakes, and they were both while he's been in go mode while nerves are at their highest.
Yeah,
like that
like-
little bit in Fire Temple and that.
Yeah, like
Everything else has been hit first try. It's been absolutely, like you said, it's just been fun to watch.
yeah. Yeah, Chuckles climbing up to Rova now. It'll be close. He might be in the Rova fight by the time Sam finishes.
Yeah, he'll probably have Rova close to finish up. Well, with the cutscenes, I don't think he'll have Rova finish.
Yeah.
You have to have like really good RNG.
The mirror pushing takes a while, and melting the face and whatnot, but
Oh yeah, he hasn't done that either. Duh.
he actually skipped the ZL check his first time in here, but like I didn't hate that play, but we'll just skip past it.
First, like, blinked first cycle down.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just looked over. I was like, oh, he's in the cutscene, I'll watch Chuckles for a bit, and then I'm suddenly like, oh, he's already done with the first cycle, okay. Got the sword back, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and
Making it look
5.
easy. Making it look real easy.
27 seconds, the
Get your
longest
GGs in
cutscene in your
chat.
life.
Yeah, it's always, it's like, yeah, Zelda, we get it. Just throw the light. The sword
Yeah.
glows blue. Let me swing it, not done. God damn it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, blue sword. You've seen it like 400 times.
Great race, and JustSam moves on to our
GG,
semifinals.
JustSam. Very good race, guys. Very good race.
Yeah. Oh, this one's been shit. The handshakes. second.
What up, Chuckles? How you doing?
Chuckles, how's it going?
So like the headsets are pretty good at stopping the sound, but when I found that strength hint, I could just hear you go, "You fucking found a hint!" I was like, sorry, Byron. Yeah.
No, I did like, I was trying to like, after that happened, I was like, oh shit, I shouldn't, like both can probably see, and I didn't want to react to anything.
Yeah, whenever I got the string, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
That was so mind blowing.
Any like first thoughts on the seeds from both of you?
I thought you were going to be done because I was just about to fight Twin Rover. I thought you might have beat me like in Shadow Temple. Like I thought I was about 20 minutes behind.
Nah, Magic sucked for me.
The Magic.
Magic
Yeah.
sucked for both of you, so that was both of your like last. Like,
Oh,
You
in
guys
Forest
realize
Temple.
that's Magic 2? Like,
so
that's the second Magic.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we were saying like because of the songs really early, like Logical Crossing had to be there because your minuet was behind Forest Temple,
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
and then Requiem was there, so you had to cross to get Saria's for
Yeah,
access
I
to
really
Requiem.
forgot about that when I went
So you
first.
needed Magic to logically cross.
Like, realistically, the first
Yeah.
Magic is either in
It's-
Jabu or the Prelude item.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
Prelude's an item, not a song.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yeah.
when both of you like started to go to like Forest, we were like, we don't know if they like just didn't.
I've not a clue. Yeah.
I forgot about it. Like,
it's a
I
tough
knew,
one. Like we were debating back here.
like
and
I
was
knew it was Magic Lock for.
It took us talking about it, everybody behind us figuring it out. Like, it took a
Yeah,
crowd
so-
of people to figure out what the logic was. So, you know.
That was the one like
Yeah.
hiccup, and then the big thing is going to be he bailed ice
Yeah.
without Suns for like the one check.
Yeah.
And that was the hint. The hint ended up like kind of bailing him. You went back.
Yeah, when I saw
Yeah.
it, I was like, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was. But I was just like, it's one check, and I know the other check's a bomb bag, and I've already got a bomb bag, so
Yeah.
I was just like, if it's something, then it's something. Isn't
It's
it?
totally
So,
reasonable to like have missed that.
Yeah.
or,
Yeah, it was
like,
only
made
for
that
one check.
decision,
It
so.
just,
Yeah. I don't care about that. I accepted that I lost, and then I went to GTG looking for the Magic, and I was actually thinking I should have gone into Forest Temple first, because I was just like, but GTG was just too good. I was like, maybe I should try and do the second best thing.
No,
At that
there was
point.
no way I was doing Forest. Like, we don't want Minuet, then.
Yeah, that's the
I was
thing.
no.
Like, yeah, you had
No.
Bolero, but I thought my opening was all right. I enjoyed the start of that.
Did you do DC at the beginning or not?
I did. I went into.
you both did DC at the same time.
You
actually.
both
That was
skipped
one
it,
of the
and then you
converge
both-
points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was scared about DC. Like,
Yeah.
I was so late.
I was quite happy when I found the hover boots. I was like, ooh,
So
okay.
it was interesting. Like you guys went the same opener pretty much for the first like 15 minutes, and then I think you warped away. I think from like Requiem to Saria's, and kind of I think that's when you went Child.
Yeah.
And he, like, I think you went straight into ice.
I did
like,
one. Yeah, I did one check in Forest, got the bottle, and then
Yeah.
went into ice.
So he got a bottle. It was the
Okay.
first check in Forest, and he went to ice.
It's always the first check in Forest. Like,
Yeah, it's true.
And there was a good convergence because like he went to like ice when you went bottom of the well. And by the way, like your Child row was unbelievably like efficient. And
Yeah, it was pretty
like,
good. Yeah.
we like as you like finished up, I was like, I don't think there's anything left in Child like other than Jabu, which you don't have any items for. I was like, I
Yeah.
think you just 100% cleared like your Child.
Yeah, my child was
row.
pretty
Like-
good. Yeah. 100%.
Like
and I thought my child segment was slow as well. I was like, this is awful.
yeah. So.
Did you get 10 schools then, like quite early?
Not early.
You turned it in a lot earlier, but I think
Yeah,
like
'cause of the
you,
Cax Evolve him.
you turned it in after DC. I
Yeah,
think.
after DC, yeah.
So
Yeah, and I got the boomerang. I was like, please no.
yeah.
Yeah, with that CAC path, but all the items in CAG, it was insane.
Yeah, it was really like it was difficult for me to work out because I didn't have the letter as well. So I was trying to think like, okay, how am I getting into ice? Like, is the hook shot like, is the letter hook locked or whatever?
Yeah.
No, okay, it's now bomb locked. Okay, right, whatever.
And then just the one other question. It doesn't like really affect the seed, but did you guys know that Hammer was going to be in Shadow because of the hint logic, or did that?
when I picked
I
up the
did
mirror
not.
shield,
so
I picked up the mirror shield and I was like, Oh, I thought that was going to be the hammer.
So this is
Why is that?
this was what we were all discussing and like we were giving you credit for during the tie break, but because Shadow is a medallion and Fire is a stone, there was no path to Bongo because it couldn't be hinted because everything on the path to Volvaggio was
Yeah.
or like everything to the path to Bongo was also to Volvaggio because the hammer was there.
Yeah, I need to be better.
So
with that.
yeah, but like
which made everything really deep. Which again, like that's why we didn't think there was going to be much in Spirit.
Yeah.
GTG had Aponas, but with the way everything else was, we didn't think you'd find much in GTG. And it's also why Forest is so deep into the sea.
yeah. So
But like then Magic 2 was there and it didn't matter.
yeah. So because that was like
Just be efficient and do checks.
yeah. So
I was just going through, like, when I was in Shadow and stuff, I was like, I don't think there's anything in the seed that you would have missed. I just accepted that I lost, like, very early on.
it's tough. Yeah.
I was like, maybe you didn't pick up the hover boots in DC, so you did all of Forest Temple, maybe.
No.
But, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
it's-
Well, it was funny because like you picked them up, and I was like, "Oh, Chuckles didn't do his patented. It's the hover boots."
I was done. I was
checked
I was get me off the stage at that point. I was like, come on, like this is awful.
But like we kind of did it, and then we were like, "Oh, like this was one of the things where it's like you did it against Lefty, and like if Lefty looked up, like you could have metagamed." And then I was like, "Oh, but Sam's also like 5 seconds behind him, and he'll just." I was like, "The best he'll do is he'll like, oh, Chuckles was just also in DC with me, like." But,
Yeah. That GTG had nothing in it. And I was like, oh dear. Like, it was all downhill. But yeah, I thought you were going to be done quite a bit sooner because I was probably 11 minutes behind, something like that. Oh wow! So it looks like Sam's opponent is going to be Mr. Mario.
oh well. So
That's gonna be fun.
yeah.
Good luck. I'm going to be intoxicated for the rest of the weekend. So.
You can't say that on stream. This is a PG.
Oh yeah, and I did say the F word as well earlier. I'm really sorry.
No, it's all good.
I already used R1. You can't do it again.
Oh no.
Just one last for me, Sam. After surviving that tie break, how are your nerves in races like this? Do you still were you getting jittery when you were in go mode? Like
It wasn't that bad.
Not that bad
No.
anymore.
It was worse yesterday. I feel like.
I mean, well, that's what I'm saying. Is like now that you survived that, like nothing else like is gonna
Yesterday
happen.
was
Right?
worse.
You played near flawless. It was
Yeah.
an absolute treat to watch you just execute through everything.
Yeah, maybe my bonks were bad. I was bonking everywhere.
We,
so.
like I talked to you earlier. Did you say you have a new controller?
Yeah.
I could not have had you not told me, I would not have known.
Yeah, I'm getting used to it though.
Yeah, you've had a few
Incredible.
games of it. Yeah.
Both of you guys played really well. So
Yeah, I thought that was just a few bits that it's just like, I'm just not consistent enough. Oh, but that troll hole Volvaggio.
yeah, no, you
Like,
got around that.
yeah, I was really impressed with that. I was like, okay, I've done something good this restream. Like, I've shown something off that was decent. All right, okay, that's done.
No, I think I mean that's it for me. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
it for me. It was a fun race.
Any last words for you guys? Chuckles, unfortunately, your last
I mean,
race, but
no way I thought I'd get this far into this tournament, and that,
Quarterfinals.
like, it's crazy. So
this tournament is like absolutely stacked.
Yeah.
So like brackets to begin with was tough. Like you beat EXO to get here, which is insane. Exodus is a very good runner. JustSam, incredible runner too. So
I
no
wonder,
shame
like,
here, but-
the reality where I do that Suns song, like, at
we
that
were
point,
saying
and
that like I think he still has you. Like
yeah, because
execution-wise,
all it
but,
really was in the end.
like I would have loved to see that seed where like you didn't skip that and you guys were like.
I probably
within
would have
2
been
minutes
in
of each
tower
other.
or something like
yeah.
that. But like, because all you have to do is get back into domain. Well, that takes quite a long time. Like
With no minuet, it's like
yeah.
a tough run.
Yeah, Blur also. Blur is faster than
Yeah, I
you
know
know
that's
what?
fair, but
But yeah, it's still a good few minutes walk, and yeah. Oh well,
no,
it's what it is.
Great race. So.
It was good stuff, guys. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
thanks
Thank
to
you
both
guys
of
for
you.
the restream. Thank you.
Yeah. Shout out to Dastar for tracking, and then a shout out to everyone in the back helping with the broadcast. You guys are all great, setting up everything, helping everyone with the tech stuff. So, shout out to all you. I think that's going to be it for us for this race.
One
But-
last time of me dismantling my setup and
Yeah.
putting it in a bag for the rest of the weekend. So
And with that, it's the end of Group Clown, you know?
the end of group clown.
Just one more notice, semifinals and grand finals will be tomorrow. I think we still have a couple more second rounds going, but I don't know if we have restreams. Yeah, so the next 2 restreams for the semis tomorrow. I don't know if we have them scheduled because I don't know if we quite know who's in them yet. So, but yeah. that's going to be it for us from SGL.
Yeah,
today.
thanks,
So
guys.
keep watching other streams. So there's great games going on.